We have Unit 1, Lesson 4, and its objective is to represent the absolute value of a number on a number line as the distance of a number from zero, and then perform fundamental operations. So we have these words. An integer is a number with no fractional part or no decimal. So kapag walang decimal, kapag hindi decimal or fraction, it is called integer. So the counting numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then -1, -2, those are integers. So to evaluate an expression, para ma-evaluate ang expression, is sinasubstitute natin yung value or yung number sa variable. And then puproceed tayo sa operations. So we have the integers and the absolute value of a number. So what is that? Integers and the absolute value. So absolute value of integers. Una, yung absolute value daw is the numerical value itself, regardless of the sign. Kapag absolute value ng number, yung number mismo yon. Okay? Regardless of sign, negative man or positive. So, on a number line, the absolute value is the distance of a number from zero. Okay? Yung distance nila from zero. Yun yung absolute value ng number. Sa number line yon. And then, our symbol is vertical lines and then yung x or yung variable or yung number nasa gitna ng vertical lines. Dalawang vertical lines. Tatandaan to ha. Okay? Examples. Absolute value of 6 is 6. Again, the absolute value of a number is the number itself regardless of the sign niya. Okay? Absolute value of -10 is 10, the number itself. Again, regardless of the sign nung ano. Kasi we have absolute value. Ang tinutukoy natin dito is absolute value. Okay? And the absolute value of 0 is 0. Okay? So, ano ang absolute value ni 8? Okay, 8 din po. How about the absolute value of -4? Okay, 4 po. The absolute value of 75. 75 po. And that's right. Because the absolute value of a number, regardless kung negative man siya or positive, the absolute value is the number itself. Ganun lang kadali ang absolute value when we're pertaining to that. And tingnan naman natin siya kung nasa number line siya. Sabi dito, the absolute value of -5 is 5, di ba? Tama. Katulad ng sinabi natin kanina. So, yung distance ni -5 kay 0 sa number line natin ay 5 pala. Tingnan nyo to. Ito yung number line natin. When we are creating number line, we have those dashes, 0, and then, ayan. Dapat yung dulo may arrow. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, -1, 2, 3, -2, -3, -4, -5. And then yung absolute value, sabi kanina, is the distance of a number from 0. So, yung -5 nandito sa left side, yung distance niya from 0 is 5. Okay? Binibilang lang natin yan. So, the absolute value of -5, tama dun sa sinasabi natin kanina, and tama rin sa number line, is 5 units. So, kung -16 to, sa number line natin, ang distance niya from 0 is, kung -16, okay, 16 din. Let us have this one. Consider absolute value of x is 2. Okay? Absolute value na yung given. From our number line, as you can see, it can be, yung x sa loob ng absolute value, can be -2 or +2. Kasi, pareho sila na ang distance sa 0 ay 2. 'Di ba? As you can see. Ganon din, pareho sila na kapag inilagay dito, ang absolute value nila, yung number nila mismo ay 2, regardless of the sign. Okay? So, we have that number line. Naunawaan po yung number line? Okay. And that again, that's the distance of a number or an integer from 0 sa ating number line. And when we say absolute value, it's just the number itself regardless of the sign. So, operations with absolute value naman tayo. So, paano to? The absolute value of 2 plus -7 is 5. When we say 2 plus -7, ang sagot dyan is 2 plus -7? Yes po, that's right. It's -5. So the distance of their sum from 0 is 5 units. Tingnan natin sa number line natin. Okay? So 2 plus -7. So yung 2, dadagdagan natin ng -7, i-a-adjust natin papunta sa kaliwa kasi papunta sa negative. So 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ngayon, ang distance nila sa 0, yung 5 na naging sagot natin to 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. Okay? And in solving this, makikita na agad natin pagsasagot pa lang niya. So, yung absolute value, di ba sabi nga, 2 plus -7 is -5. So, yung absolute value of -5 itself is 5 already. Okay? We are just looking at the perspective ng number line at yung perspective ng as is na absolute value. Okay? Knowing that the symbol for absolute value is two straight lines surrounding the number, again, two straight lines or two vertical lines surrounding the number. Okay? Yun yung ating ano. So, -2 minus x, ibig sabihin, the absolute value, ayun o, yung dalawang vertical line, of -2 minus x. Tapos ito, we have this, negative absolute value. Kapag ganyan, nasa labas yung negative, hindi mo siya i-absolute value. Ang i-absolute value mo lang yung nasa loob noong absolute value symbol. Okay? So kapag may nakita kang negative sa labas, hindi mo siya kailangan i-absolute value. Ibig sabihin, isasama mo siya sa magiging sagot mo. So means the negative of the absolute value of x. So the absolute value of -5 is 5. Tama po. Okay? So kapag yung absolute value natin, nasa labas yung negative, ano yung magiging sagot natin dito? Okay, that's right, -5 kasi hindi naman natin i-absolute value yung negative. Yun yung sinasabi ni number 2 dito. Okay? So, evaluate the following. So, in evaluation, sasagutan lang natin. So, may absolute value siya. As you can see, first one, the absolute value of 13 minus 19 plus the absolute value of 11. So, kuhanin natin muna yung nasa loob ng absolute value. Bago tayo mag-absolute value ng expression, okay mga bunso? Kapag meron ng operation, bago tayo mag-absolute value, si absolute value yung pinakahuli natin gagawin ha. Kapag merong nasa loob. Gagawin muna natin yung operations na nasa loob bago natin kuhanin yung absolute value ng sagot. Just like this one. 13 minus 19 is equal to 13 minus 19. What is the answer? 13 minus 19? Who's that? Sino sumagot na negative 6? What's your surname? Okay, si Husni Bata. So, that's right. Negative 6 kasi mas maliit yung nauna nating number. So, it will be negative 6. And it will be our answer, negative 6 plus, okay, the absolute value. Hindi pa natin ginagawa yung absolute value. Kasi, sabi ko nga, uunahin natin yung operation na nasa loob. So, negative 6 plus the absolute value of negative 6 plus the absolute value of 11. What is the absolute value of negative 6? 6 po. How about the absolute value of 11? 11 po. So now we have 6 plus 11. So evaluating this, our answer will be, okay, 17. Okay, naunawaan po. Let's have our second example. The absolute value of 13 minus 19 minus the absolute value of 11. 13 minus 19 is what? Okay, negative 6. So, baba natin. Absolute value of negative 6 minus absolute value of 11. So, we have 6 minus 11. Since the absolute value of negative 6 and negative 11 is 6 and 11. And now, we have 6 minus 11. So, what will be our answer? Okay, that's right. We have negative 5.